Hello and welcome to Karen's Creative Cards on YouTube. I am Karen Hashik, and I admit I am an addict when it comes to dies and stamps and other cool card making products. This is part 3 of my Enabler Alert series, where I share some of the new card making products I recently could not resist. And this time I am also sharing many card samples so you can see the new dies or stamps or foils on a card. If you too cannot resist any of the new products you see in this video or on the card samples, there will be links to all of them in the description area of the YouTube video. We're going to start with some new stamps and dies that I received recently from the Quietfire collection at Elizabeth Craft Designs. These were designed by Suzanne, who I was lucky enough to meet at the Creativation last January, and I love her calligraphy in her dies and in her stamps. And I was really happy to receive this collection. The stamp set is called the Soar collection, and it has beautiful sayings. I've used this one already that says, "Shoot for the moon, even if you miss it, you'll land among the stars," and "Let your dreams soar." Just a beautiful stamp set. And then this is the die that goes with it, and it says Soar. I actually asked Suzanne if she would create a die that said Soar, because I always picture it with butterflies or birds or like a graduation card, any kind of encouragement card, just soar. And so I was really happy when she did that. I'm also using the new fancy foils from Gina Therm on one of the cards, and I know I've shown these before. You've seen them in my last videos, but I'm in love with the way these glitter and sparkle. This is the radiant red, this is the glittering green, and this is the sparkling silver. I received each of these, and I've used them so many times I had to order refills. So these are the cards that I created. I'm not going to go into details or specifics on each card, how they were made. I am going to be blogging each one of them, and we'll be doing a complete description on the blog. And actually this one I am thinking about for a class coming up on different techniques with the distressed oxide. This was a galaxy background created with the distressed oxide, and of course I used the Soar die here and one of the stamps from that set, "Shoot for the moon, even if you miss it, you'll land among the stars." And I like putting a piece of matching paper on the inside of the card. This is another card I designed with that set. This one says, "Let your dreams soar." I love the calligraphy in that. It's just gorgeous. And so I used a bird and some feathers, and the feathers were made with negatives of foil pieces that I had already made, and those 3 fancy foils that I showed you, the silver, the red, and the green. So and then of course on the inside again I used my favorite stamp from that set by Suzanne for Quietfire. This is a die that I put it on a magnet already. It is from Fawn, and it's called the Shadow Box card. And when I first saw this, I thought I absolutely have to have this. It creates the box and the pieces inside, so you have like a dimensional picture, and I just absolutely could not resist it. And these are the pieces. They're, like I said, they're on a magnet already, so they're out of the packaging, but you create the box with these, and these are the hills or the snow, and then these are other elements that come with that die. And this is the first card that I made, and it's just super cute. It's going to lay flat to mail, and it is a box. you know, so when they get it, they're going to be able to display it. It lays flat to mail, and I just thought that was just the cutest thing, and I could not resist it. I also used on this one and another one the new Tim Holtz Sizzix. It's called Winter Wonderland, and so it has the deer and the snowy sky or stars in the sky, and I used 3 of the deers in this cute little box from that. I also used the deer in this card, and I created this with the brand new stitched circle trees dies from Memory Box, and also from Suzanne Cannon's collection from Elizabeth Crafts, the Love, Joy, and Peace ornament. And I love this one so much that I did 3 more cards, and I'm going to be doing a special video on that. And then I bought this cute little set from X-Cut dies, and it was just perfect for any type of stars that you might want for your pictures. And so I created a shaker card with that scenery. So here's your little deer, and this is the piece from that ornament set, and there's that star. And this scenery is perfect for putting a snow shaker behind that scene. You can tell I love shakers. And this Modern Happy die from Frantic Stamper Incorporated, I could not resist. It is a very cool modern look to that happy, and I saw a card online where, because the peas were open, somebody created a shaker behind them, and I thought that is just such a cute idea. I'm going to have to do that. So I also just recently received this Curly Q cutting plate die from Tailored Expressions, and I put the 2 of them together in this card. The Curly Qs and everything makes it really festive, and the happy birthday was really fun to make as a shaker. And then that's an older die from Tonic Studios. I had a comment on one of my previous videos, and someone asked if I could try to show some of my cards and techniques without dies. And I tried really hard, I really did, but I admit it, I am a die addict, and almost all the time, either the sentiment or the images, there's going to be some dies on a card. But I succeeded on this one. So on one of them, there is no dies. I did, however, use a gorgeous new, it's new to me, I'm not sure if it's new this year or last year, but it is a penny black stamp, and it is called Santa's Visit. And this is the first card that I've made with that, and basically just stamped it in a gray and added the sentiment and added a few gems, and that's enough to make a gorgeous card. On the inside, I used another new stamp set, and that one is here. And many of you, I'm sure, saw Tim Holtz introduce his carved Christmas stamp sets from Stampers Anonymous. I wanted them all, but I picked one, and I just love how the words are in those images. And I also couldn't resist his new layering stencils that he just introduced from Stampers Anonymous, and this one is the Plaid layering stencil. So I simply put them together and did the sponging in the background, and then stamped the sleigh over it that says Holly Jolly Celebration. And I did add a die. It's not a new one, but it's a penny. No, it's a memory box, and it says "Wishing you a Holly Jolly Celebration." This is another new Christmas stamp set or winter stamp set that I could not resist. It is from Hero Arts, and it is called the Color Layering Baby Penguin. And you stamp with 3 different colors. I used 2 different shades of gray and a black to make mine. And look at the cute hats. I haven't put a hat on it yet, but I think that these are just adorable. There's the telling you how to do it. And this is how mine turned out, and it was very easy. There is a matching die. I didn't buy it. I cut it out easily, but if you like matching dies, there is a matching die to that as well. This one said sending penguin hugs, and I added a little snow, and I just think he's just adorable. And I have one more. I just picked up some new Impression Obsession dies. This one is called Patchwork Leaves and All the Best. I'm a big fan of IO dies, and I created this card. One more fall card with those dies, just simply cutting them out and putting them on top. This is a background that I'm working on a video collaboration with a friend of mine. She calls hers tarnished foil technique. She was the creator of that. I use regular aluminum foil, and I will be showing how to make those backgrounds in a video coming up. So those are the new cards and dies and foils and stamps that I could not resist recently. What do you think? Are you tempted by any of these cool new dies, stamps, and foils? It will be easy to check out any of them. Just click on the links in the description area of this video. Which was your favorite of the products I shared? If you have any of them already and have posted a card with them, please leave a link so I can visit and see. Thanks for commenting, sharing, and following my YouTube channel, and for helping me share the joy of creativity.